All right, let's get our mushrooms on. We have our pan heated up, and I have some sliced white mushrooms that I'll be using. Get a dry saute going on those. Turn that down to medium heat. So while this is going, we want to go ahead and start preparing our broth. Want to get everything popping. Okay, so we have some red onions already diced up. I have a sweet red pepper. Get a little bit of this going on. Okay, and we'll also be using the better than bouillon, no beef base, vegan bouillon. That'll be for our stock. So your ramens is about that broth. Better than bouillon is pretty good. You can always use your, homemade veggie broth as well. But if you're looking for that particular flavor, you're gonna get that beef flavor, or you can use the non-chicken base broth as well, depending on what you're going for. Going for a beef flavor for this, so. Alright, veggies done. Okay, so we're going to get our pot heated up for our broth. Got our mushrooms going. Now for your broth, if you just want to add as much as water you want for the amount of broth that you need. First we want to get our onions and peppers cooked up, that add to the flavor. Rapeseed oil, about a tablespoon. Turn that down. get translucent. Alright, mushrooms are looking good. We just want to add some flavor to those, jazz those up a little bit. Alright, here we have a tablespoon of soy sauce, a tablespoon of brown sugar, a teaspoon of dark soy sauce, and about a tablespoon of garlic. This is what it, and about 2 tablespoons of water. Simmer those mushrooms down in that. Give them some good flavor. Alright, onions and peppers are looking good. We'll just add water, and I'm adding 4 cups of water. Make sure I have plenty of broth. And we're just doing broth there. Ooh, those mushrooms gonna be right. Bring that up to a boil, and then we'll add our bouillon, and that's gonna give us our flavor, and that'll be our broth. I also want to add a little bit of garlic to the broth. It's about a half a tablespoon of garlic. We want that to be good and right. That's good. Turn that off. Just waiting for our broth to come to a boil. What our mushrooms looking like? Looking mighty right. That is done. Okay, so I'm gonna take these mushrooms out. So I'm going right behind this and put some kale. I want to get some greens. Got to have some greens. Some sort of greens, spinach, kale, something. Alright, so let's get some kale in there. Get them sauteed up. Get some of that good flavor right there that's going on. Add a little bit of water. Not start boiling, but we can go ahead and add our bouillon, and I'm just going straight from the instructions on the container, which is 1 teaspoon per cup, and we have 4 cups, so that's 4 teaspoons. All right, let's add our kale. Just gonna get a little saute on the kale. Handful of that. Let that steam down. All right. Our broth is boiling. So we can just turn that down. Add our bouillon, which is 4 teaspoons. Alright, so tablespoon is 3 teaspoons, so that's a tablespoon so far. This will give it all the flavor that it needs. Of course, taste it. Make sure it's till you like it. So that's 3 teaspoons. And one more. All right, so broth is pretty much ready. Let me get it taste, make sure. Broth is ready. Perfect. Perfect. Let's move this out the way. Let this sit on low over here. Check on looking like. Looking perfecto. Looking perfecto. Let's add a little bit of salt and pepper to that. Lightly seasoned. Turn it off. Pinch of pink Himalayan salt. Pinch of black pepper. Now I think I want to add a little bit of smoked paprika. Where's my smoked paprika? I'll do a pinch of smoked paprika as well. That is done. All right. Next, all we have to do is just make our ramens. We have greens. We have our mushrooms. If you want to take it a little further, you can fry you up some tofu or bake you some tofu. Right now, I'm just trying to get my lunch ready. Not trying to take too much time. All right, that is ready. Kale is ready. We have our greens. We have our broth. We have our mushrooms. All right, let's get our ramens together. That's done. So we'll bring our ramens to a boil and get those ready. Okay, we can get our noodles on. I'm just using a vegetarian noodle that I picked up from my local Asian market. It is a wheat noodle, so wheat-based, wheat flour. Just take one of the bundles, and that's all I'll be using. One serving. Should take about 2 to 3 minutes for that. While we're waiting, we can go ahead and get our ramen bowl ready. Okay, so what we want to do is put about a tablespoon of soy sauce. Dash of dark soy sauce. Sesame oil. Dash sesame oil. Alright, so our noodles are ready. We can go ahead and drain those. Go ahead and plop those in. Just like that. Go ahead and toss those around. And then you're just gonna layer this up and just how you would like it to be. I'll follow, get some of this kale. Some of our mushrooms. Add some green onions to it as well. Make that thing look right. Some green onions in there. I think we need a little more color. I'm gonna add some of these red sweet peppers. I actually wish they were like spicy peppers, but it gives us the color. It does that. And I'm going to add the remaining of these mushrooms. Give me some more mushrooms in there. Make that thing right. Get that thing right. And voila! Homemade ramens. There we go. Looking pretty nice. Let's bring it in. Alright, I got something for that spice I'm looking for. Crushed red bell peppers. Or crushed red peppers. No bell in it. Let's get it. Alright, and of course we want to put a little bit of sesame seeds in it, because why? It would not be right. We gotta garnish this thing right. Alright, got my sesame seeds. We got some white sesame seeds. And black, because you know I'm doing the most. Black sesame seeds. What you know about that? What you know about that? If we can actually see them, I don't know, but we know they're there. We know. All right, we ready. Let's get our photo shoot on. All right, this is what we're looking like. We got them ramens. We got the kale. Probably not a traditional addition, but it's in there. I think we might need some more broth since I done added so much stuff in there. Yeah. Okay, I added more broth. I think it does look much better with some extra broth on there. Yeah. All right. Let's get it tasted. and see. All right, let's get it tasted. I must say it's looking pretty nice. Might as well go and get everything mixed up together. All those flavors. I think I might need a spoon as well. I'm gonna have to get me a ramen spoon. Get all those flavors. All right, spoon tangled up. I should have brought my noodles up. Make it easier. Makes me wanna sing. Makes me wanna sing. Okay, trying to get filling plus broth. All right. Ooh! That's good. That red pepper. The broth is good. Taste the beefy broth. No beef, of course. All flavor. I can taste the spicy red pepper. The sweetness of the mushrooms. This is good. Sweet peppers. That was a good addition. You got your greens with your kale. This is good. Good idea. Good idea, Katrina. Good idea. That pepper in the back of my throat. It's good. If you didn't know, this was a success. Need a spoon, definitely. Fork is not gonna do it. Yes. Yum.